The guy can play Smash Bros, okay?
Always love that from players, just to kind of like flex a little bit, especially because we'll be seeing at this final summit, HBox having a chance to silence all the haters.
Yep. And HBox is actually...
HBox is really good at this game.
He's really good at Ultimate. He's actually really good. I'm not saying he's really good, like top player good, but like he's really... I mean, 199 in North America.
Come on, man.
No, he's actually really solid. He does not get enough credit because he's put in a lot of work. But either way, here we go. Me Sword Fighter and me Brawler. I hate this guy.
I was saying he is really high. He's talking really highly about me Sword Fighter, especially the like Light Shuriken Gale / set, which can play a really, really solid mid-range. And don't look now, there's another one on Peanut's side.
Yeah. I mean, me Sword Fighter's not a bad character. And maybe I'm a little bit biased because the #1 character in North Dakota, #1 player in North Dakota is Aaron, who's also probably the best me Sword Fighter in the world at the moment. So I'm actually really interested in the specials that he's using. Honestly, it's an entirely different setup so far. Because normally what I'm used to seeing is the Flurry Strike, Chakram, Tornado, and then the counter.
Yeah, so what this set aims to do is you remove Chakram because you have Light Shuriken, which can be hit confirmed into the down B power thrust. Gale Slash is actually a surprising move where if you hit the late hit, it confirms into stuff like back air instead. So you're able to try and like pivot into, as well as functioning similarly to Ike's Quick Draw as a great horizontal recovery option. So it's a really interesting mid-range kind of set, which is the development that me Sword Fighter actually really needed, because this character had none for the longest time.
A little too early on the up throw, but I do like the attempt there. And there we go. Yep, the punish, the forward smash to close out that first stock there. And yeah, man, I was going to say the Roy is real, but then we see me Brawler come down and we see that uppercut.
Yeah, okay, we're getting a different set, though, from Peanut, as this me Brawler, who is absolutely practiced. No jump.
He was going for the down air spike there. Honestly, just a little too early. I cannot stand the voice for this. Oh, God.
Ooh, very nice combo here. Okay, he's much more of the zoning set than from Peanut.
Yeah.
Oh, he fell out of the thrupper, though. That's so unfortunate from ESAM. And now you just get a chance to just continue to scrap with each other, looking for some sort of follow-up into thrupper. You know a combo fiend like ESAM wants to finish things off absolutely right.
Now, here's the one thing that's probably one of the biggest game plans for me Sword Fighter is actually down throw into up air. The holy smoly is what it's called. Actually a ridiculous kill move too at a lot of percentages, like I think starting at like 90% for most characters.
Is it really called the holy smoly?
Yes, I'm calling it the holy smoly. And shout outs to, again, Aaron, me Sword Fighter from North Dakota. It's the holy smoly. But yeah, it's definitely it's a wild option because down throw is so fast and it goes right into up air, which is one of the strongest moves in the game for that type of scenario.
I mean, don't look now for down throw combos. I was ready for the rising uppercut there. Well, I mean, there it is from Peanut, just trying to find this stock here on the Little Mac main, and there is the forward tilt to close it out on this me Brawler, and now you get the ESAM Pikachu against a very scary me. Not me anymore. This is a Little Mac, and this is a gone Pikachu up tilt into the KO punch. Once you get it, once you see that tick, it's like, get away from me.
No. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Peanut's really good at this game.
He's pretty good.
As goofy as he is, I know we all know him as the guy who makes this face all the time, right? But like, he's really good at this game, I promise. And as you can see right there, I mean, the Roy was actually looking pretty solid. I know he's worked on it quite a bit. You know, I mean, every low tier main goes through a phase where they're like, I have to play a new character, I have to play a top tier.
Yeah. And at least for some matchups, and I think recently it's been like, I want this Roy to destroy Ness. It's like, okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a great game one. Honestly, it's a good battle between the two of them the whole way through.
Just one trade, and it's like, oh wait, I can kill you, and he did. Peanut.
But here we go, in the game 2, running it right back to PS2.
Ooh, okay, interesting change-up on the lineup though from ESAM. Actually going to be finishing with the me Sword Fighter. Me Brawler still second, and this Pikachu is potentially getting a chance to open up a can of whatever he's been cooking on this box. Yet, a really strong start once more from Peanut with this Roy.
All right, there we go. The first start right there. Down tilt. Ooh, tried to go for the neutral beat. Not going to be able to catch him off the ledge at all.
Yeah, we haven't been seeing ESAM get a chance to actually get a lot of combos early. Just a lot of two-piece stuff. Oh, this could be it. No jump. but misses the ledge in order to reset the edge guard.
Okay, he's going to be able to live here. And I know, like, ESAM hasn't been competing quite as heavily, right, lately and stuff like that. But people do have to remember, this is, like, one of the few players in the world who has a winning record against MKLeo.
Yeah. Every single time ESAM competes, it feels like he either way overperforms or slightly underperforms. And, I mean, you got to start this weekend off right with a win here if you can manage it. Already off to a good start with this Pikachu, and with a little bit of rage, who knows what can happen. Yeah,
I think starting off with the Pikachu is definitely a really good idea here, because you can kind of get through the these early characters from Peanut, right? And yep, able to bring down a lot of damage, potentially get 2 stocks out of the way, and then you have 2 me characters to deal with the Little Mac at the end, so.
Yeah, heavy on the either combo fiend or the zoning counterpart, and that's assuming this Pikachu doesn't just explode immediately.
Yeah, but that's fine, though, because now he has 2 characters who are kind of weird, janky characters in general to be able to deal with Little Mac. Because if you go into the other scenario where it's Little Mac, right, against your Pikachu, 1 stock apiece, he's going to get that KO punch, you know?
Yeah, and there it is. But do you pull the trigger now if you're Peanut? I mean, you don't even get the choice. The flip jump into that dive kick, super nice stuff from ESAM to remove it immediately. Trying to get tricky there was Peanut, but when you make risks like that as Little Mac, it is ride or die, and he got some snake eyes.
Yep. And that's one thing I really got to hand to ESAM too. I like any tournament, he's not wearing headphones. Like he will listen to the crowd, and like if the crowd's against him, he just plays his game. Because I think that's what it was, you know, the last time he beat MKLeo was actually at the, what's it, Glitch?
It was the first Glitch back.
Was it Glitch Infinite?
Glitch Minus World, I think. No,
I think it was Glitch Infinite. Glitch Minus World was
way back.
Way back. I think it was Glitch Infinite. That's the one he won.
Yeah.
And like, not only was the crowd, you know, heavily, because you know people love MKLeo, but we had the smoke screen coming out way too early. And you know what he did? He won the goddamn tournament. And has one of the hardest photos of all time to go with it.
I mean, you were mentioning earlier, he's been around this block for a goddamn long time. And he's not fazed by just about any crowd noise. His level of focus and his level of enjoyment from the game, I think, is just is one of his biggest qualities. He will continue to play and continue to grind this character until he feels like he's done enough, which is almost never. Goodbye.
Wow, that's huge. He started off with the Little Mac because we were seeing the Pikachu start off, right? But it just took that one opening for ESAM to close out the Little Mac. The recovery's not good enough, man. And just, honestly, a good read, too. And that's just really what it put it down to.
Yeah, I mean, this is the dangerous part that we didn't see from ESAM earlier because the Roy put up too much damage too quickly and changed the combo routes. But at low percent, when everyone's at 0, Pikachu's combo game is so insane because you just don't get sent far enough for DI to influence as much as you want.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate misinput there.
Yeah. We hate to see it, but that's 2 very quick stocks. One due to actually reads, and then another one to a misinput. And yeah, this set might be over here. Oh, except for Flurry Strike. So actually, Flurry Strike is actually one of the most messed up moves in this game.
It's kind of crazy.
If you actually time it right and you actually aim it down at the corner, you jump off the stage and aim it down the corner, your opponent's trying to recover, you'll actually get a certain hitbox that just sends them out. Like it's a semi-spike, and it's really janky.
Yeah. So many of those like little multi-hits in this game can go so bizarre, have so much utility. The up air isn't going to do it off of the Gale Slash. And, I mean, we're kind of watching the inevitable, which is so unfortunate because the set was so cool and it's so clean, and then Pikachu.
Yeah. Definitely a couple key components that just really put a wrench in. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's got these weird-ass, like, jank hitboxes on it.
And it got sent straight into, that's the power of Chakram to set up for the ledge trap. 118 into an immediate burning drop kick. Drop from Halo, BDK, so long, GG's, and there it is.
That's a very funny hitbox.
He's one of the few Mii brawlers that uses burning dropkick, and he's pilled me on it. Like, I get it now. Like, the move's like really, really good for what it needs to be. It functions very similarly, again, to a lot of the those horizontal recoveries that probably like Mii brawler really needs. And again, when you're playing Little Mac, sometimes you make these ride or die type of moves, and ESAM was able to punish both of them effectively. Pikachu back air.
Yep. That's rough.
Back air go. Brr.
Yep. And there's the jump too, though. That's just a really tough spot to be in. Both players in high spirits, so that's always what we like to see, man.
Yeah, they were literally sitting in front of us, like talking for like multiple sets, and then they go up and they play a pretty cool couple games, and then a kind of lackluster third game, but super nice stuff.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Both players very talented, but we got a couple extra talented players coming up here. Once again, returning for us is Quinn, who had a pretty great set against MPG earlier, and he's actually going to be taking on another tri-state threat in Sinji.
Yeah, so Sinji actually moved up to Long Island as well, so he's been thriving, he's been killing, and Quinn returning for his take 2 against a player who's been known to let things simmer.
Yep. So this is going to be very interesting to see
Double
how
up
this
beat.
one plays out, because obviously,
True,
like,
box specific tech. Look at, sorry to cut you off, Skip, but we get to see the double up zip.
Yep.
Zip zip. Box Pikachu.
I'm never gonna get, dude. I still
so
watch that
good.
video at least like once a week.
It just comes up at the perfect times on your timeline. Right?
I don't genuinely want anyone to lose, right?
Right, of course.
But Bobby losing
is so
such a good content machine. And Bobby, you happen to be watching this, keep losing, bro. You give me so much
Hold
joy.
the L.
It's not giving me joy from his loss. It's giving me joy from his frustration with the game.